If you find it challenging and even time-consuming to create food plans for your clients, I'm going to show you how to make it simple. Hi, I'm Julie Ann. I'm a nurse practitioner and functional medicine provider. The first step in creating a food plan for your client is to conduct a meal planning assessment. If we don't understand our client's lifestyle, goals, and potential food intolerances, we will likely create a plan that won't work for our client. This can be done through a simple questionnaire, including information like BMI and current nutritional intake. This will help to determine their nutritional needs and support their health and wellness goals. This will help you to evaluate any nutritional deficiencies that you want the meal plan to address. Now, here are a few questions to ask that go beyond specific nutrient needs. Number 1, do you have specific food preferences? Ask your client what foods they like and dislike. Giving a client a meal plan with foods that they dislike won't create success. Number 2, do you have any allergies? Number 3, do you have any specific goals, mental, physical, or otherwise? Now, let's highlight 3 specific diet plans and patient populations that these are good for. Number 1 is the ketogenic diet, also referred to as the keto diet. Now, this focuses on getting the most of your calories from fat, 70 to 80%, and even some protein while drastically cutting out carbohydrates. So here are some basics of the keto diet. This diet aims to force your body into using a different type of fuel. Instead of relying on sugar or glucose that comes from carbohydrates like grains, legumes, vegetables, and fruits, the keto diet relies on ketone bodies, which is a type of fuel that the liver produces from stored fat. Now, burning fat seems like an ideal way to lose pounds, but getting the liver to make ketone bodies is a little bit tricky. It requires that you deprive yourself of carbohydrates, fewer than 20 to 50 grams of carbs per day. Now, keep in mind that a medium-sized banana has about 27 grams of carbs. It typically takes a few days to reach the state of ketosis, and eating too much protein can also interfere with ketosis. Now, this diet plan has been used since the 1960s with success, primarily in children with epilepsy. Because this diet is so restrictive, it's probably not sustainable for most people. Lastly, this diet does cut out or severely limit many healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, beans, and whole grains. It does promote weight loss, but only short-term results have been studied, and the results have been mixed. So we don't know if this works long-term, nor whether it's safe. Next up, the Paleo diet. Now, this was created back in the 1970s by a gastroenterologist by the name of Walter Voetlin. He was the first to suggest that eating like our Paleolithic ancestors could make modern humans healthier. This diet is made up mostly of grass-fed meat, fish, nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables. It does exclude dairy, grains, legumes, and processed foods such as sugar. While it has been beneficial to leave processed foods out of your diet, eliminating whole grains and legumes does cut out sources of fiber and many nutrients. But this diet can help your client to eat more whole foods, lower inflammation, and likely release some weight. The last diet I want to highlight is the Mediterranean diet. Now, this diet encourages people to make a long-term commitment to just good nutrition. This is based on the way that people from the Mediterranean region eat. This diet emphasizes vegetables, whole grains, nuts, legumes, olive oil, fish, and seafood. Now, it does allow poultry, eggs, cheese, and yogurt in moderation, and sweets and red meat are saved for special occasions. Research very much supports following a Mediterranean diet. This diet is largely plant-based and does include many anti-inflammatory foods, which have been shown to reduce chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and cancer, and it can also help release some weight. Once you decide on the type of diet plan that is right for your client and take those individual factors into consideration, let's talk about building a food plan. Did you know that in your Rupa dashboard, you are able to generate food plans for your clients? This will save time and streamline meal planning. You'll just need to input some simple information like First, meal frequency. For example, 3 meals per day plus snack. Next, the type of diet plan, whether it's Mediterranean, Paleo, or keto. Personal preferences, such as prefers bowls or likes wild-caught fish. Next, any dietary restrictions, things like gluten-free, dairy-free, or allergic to peanuts are examples. You can even customize the calorie and nutrient intake. You can set the daily number of calories you wish for your client to intake, how much protein, carbs, and fats, for example. Now, by inputting this information specifically for your individual client needs and preferences, a 7-day meal plan will be generated that you can send to your client, and you can create as many of these meal plans as you'd like. By following up with your clients in between sessions, it will give you an opportunity to see what's working and what isn't. So be sure to ask your clients feedback on the meal plan, make any necessary adjustments to help them stick with your recommendations, and remind them that while it's normal to have some bumps in the road, no one's perfect, it's important to focus on the small steps and celebrate the small wins. This will make your client feel seen, heard, and also excited about continuing to work with you on their goals. For more tips on root cause medicine, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.